The following clip is presented to you by The Extreme Life of Matt Hardy, available every Friday wherever you get your podcasts and at extremehardy.com.
And I feel like something that you have done so well, and it's something very important to do, something I've tried to do over the years, is like you're very much on the pulse of the current wrestling business and also the current smart fans. So you're very good at like walking the line between like total kayfabe and also like smart fandom. And if you can walk that line, I feel like that makes you a lot more appealing to those people too. And it also keeps them guessing, like, oh, how legitimate is he in saying this or doing this? Does he really believe that? Is he just playing into it? This, that, and the other thing. And I think it makes you much more of an intriguing character when you're out doing stuff on the indies when you're like that.
Yeah, and that's something I definitely took from you, like like you said earlier when you left, and that I remember you coming back and screaming Ring of Honor into the microphone, like that was so cutting edge at the time because like, is this real? Is it not? I think you have to always have people guessing, always have people on their toes. That's what's so exciting about this business. Just make them doubt it, make them question it. If they don't know for sure, then you've done your job.
That was such a fun time too, and I've probably shared this before with John, I think. But like, whenever I met with Vince, they pulled me up in a limo that day before I was to do that, right? Probably 30 minutes before the segment was going to happen or whatever. When I was doing the thing backstage, we did that live, the shot. They had Kane like standing my place where I was going to be, and they shot it and walked through, rehearsed a couple of times. And then literally I like walked up, boom, we went right there, where I jumped at him in the back and then hauled ass out. And I asked Vince, I was like, well, what do you want me to do out there? I said, I feel like I would probably grab the mic and try and say something. He said, say whatever you think you would say, whatever your character would say at this point. He said, you do it. He said, you've got yourself over like this. And big kudos to him for allowing that. And it's so funny. When I first went to Ring of Honor and did my first appearance, it was against Christopher Daniels. And holy shit, I was like the most beloved figure in Ring of Honor history at that point. And then after showing back up on WWE, those fans were very smart. They knew what was going on. The next match I had against Homicide, it was like half and half, boos and cheers, because they're like, oh, no, we think he's back. And then I do it. And then the last match against Roderick Strong, I was a total heel, and I even cut a promo saying like, oh, I'm coming into Ring of Honor, I'm leaving undefeated, then going back to make millions with, the greatest promoter of all time, Vince McMahon. And it was so funny how that changed so quick over the course of 3 different matches just because they legitimately knew I was back. I'd signed my soul away to the devil once again.